Hey guys, what's up? Beast and Beast Toys are coming at you this evening. Gonna do a quick opening here. Got home just a little while ago and this was in my mailbox. Didn't expect it for another week or two. This came from Alibaba Express. AliExpress. Yeah, actually I handed it to my wife. I got it out of the mailbox. I'm like, yeah, I think this is yours. This didn't feel... At least it's padded. Came from overseas and it's padded. So we're gonna find out what we got here. Well, you obviously are gonna read it when you read the title, so you know what you're getting into. But as normal, I don't say what it is exactly until after I open it sometimes. So this is a Masterverse figure, obviously. And again, I guess when you see the title, you're gonna be like, oh, yep, I know what it is. So tried to get this a couple weeks ago, and I hit it right at the turn. When I mean the turn, I mean the turn of events for the price of this thing to go way up. So here's my issue. Coming from AliExpress, is it going to be legit? Is it going to be a knockoff? Honestly, looks legit. So tell the story if you watched a couple of my videos back, or some of my videos back a few weeks ago, that I had ordered this figure from this shop called Bone Shoppy or Shoopy, which turned out I filed a claim because I never shipped it. I waited to 3 weeks roughly, and they never shipped it. Paid $7.10. So stuff always smells strange coming from overseas. Anyway, so we got Webstor. But anyway, so I bought it, never got it, thought it was fake. So now, we do have some battle damage here. This isn't battle damage He-Man, this is Webstor. So, but yes, there's the artwork as I was saying. Here's the back. Everything looks to be normal. I know I gotta be careful taking out him because I think his spider legs, whatever on this back of him, is kind of, gotta be careful. I remember reading somewhere about that anyway. But here he is, AliExpress, 50 bucks, 51 bucks, something like that, 52, no more than that. 50 to 52 bucks is what I paid. Actually, I got him first. I ordered him the same day I ordered some clone troopers. Clones aren't here yet, but he is. So again, shocked to see him. I don't remember what day I placed it. Anyway, so let's see here. Yeah, I mean, we got some battle damage on the box. The box looks legit. I mean, it's got everything. It's got a Japanese sticker. Hopefully you can see that. Looks like the light's too bright. There we go. A Japanese sticker on the bottom. It's a sticker, so I mean, this could be the... Everything looks normal. 2023 Mattel. Yeah, I mean, everything looks like it's normal. Looks like it came from where it was supposed to. I don't know of any knockoffs of these. I haven't heard or read. So, here we go. It's Webstor, Evil Master of Escape. So he was this is the new Eternia version, but he did make an appearance. I believe he was one of the first baddies that you saw when you watched the first part of the first episode of Revelations. It begins with him and Spikor being walked up by He-Man. Well, what appears to be He-Man, but anyway, watch the show. No, I don't want to say anymore. So here we go. Evil Master of Escape says, many moons ago when Castle Grayskull shattered into the seven winds, pieces of it fell into Webstor's web. Now the devious trap master lies patiently in waiting on the Isle of Arachnia. He knows that it's only a matter of time before another greedy adventurer wanders into his lair seeking treasure or even the power of Grayskull itself. Alright, here we go. So let's check him out. Yeah, and you also see him later after they do all this motherboard stuff. So, I don't want to ruin it for you. So let's take a look. Looks like this is on, I see a string, there's some things on. He's got an open hand here and a fist. And what do I always say? Which hand does the fist come in? The right hand. Just saying. So let's let's leave that there where you can see that. All right, so I'm going to be careful trying to take this out. Only because I read, oh, the Slush Head, the new Eternia Slush Head figure, the Target exclusive. He was one, I read that somewhere. When you took it out, he had some pieces on his back or shoulder. It said someone said they broke him. They probably just pulled him out too hard. That'd be my guess. At any rate, I want to be careful getting him in and out. So, I got most of the baddies now. About got it all. About got it all where it's supposed to be. You know, you get AliExpress. If you don't know this, I'm going to tell you something. You get AliExpress clone troopers. They come from a store called Vale's Toys. Oh, there's still a thing in there. That's why I was like, why is this not coming out? There's a store called Vale's Toys. Oh, I hope I didn't break that. That would have been done with me. No, I don't think so. Not sure how exactly this works, but that doesn't go on there like that. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Let me pick this up and let's talk about him. Anyway, okay, so typical me, losing my train of thought here. I'm trying to show you something. So Vale's Toys, if you are a Black Series collector, you've bought and you like Clone Troopers, Vale's Toys pretty much takes what appears to me to be just Hasbro's figure, and they do some extra different repaints, and make them look like figures that you don't normally, or Clone Troopers that you don't normally get. So, at any rate, or at least the Hasbro has made thus far. So, at any rate, I'm trying to get him straightened out while I'm talking. As you can see his back while you're looking. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. This may be the coolest Webstor you can find. So you can move these things around however you like. You can move them around however you want. They're adjustable here. But I want to be careful. So this is attached. Anyway, so as I was saying though, so in my long short, you get these Clone Troopers that come from AliExpress. Oh wow. It's like his hip socket's out of place. Well, there you go. Lo and behold. That's alright. I'm not gonna make a big fuss out of it. He's cool, and I think he's probably legit, so and I'll say otherwise until I find out or read it somewhere. Anyway, alright. Dang it, train of thought. AliExpress clones, when you get them, if you smell them, they smell like this funky plastic. It smells like hot plastic. When I was a kid, I used to get these plastic things out of this machine, and that's basically what they smell like. So, at any rate, just saying that's what it smells like. So they smell like this funky plastic, factory plastic, basically, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so he smells like he's probably normal. Alright, well, let's show him off here. So, what I was talking about, the hip, I don't know if you can see this. It looks like it's loose. See? Yeah, I can see it on the video myself, the reflection. It's a slightly gap there, up there, but we're just going to make do. But he's a good looking figure though, actually. I like what you can do with this back piece here. So there he is. Let's put this, I'm still kind of trying to figure this out. So let's stand him up here so you can see him. So this comes with, you can open up his hook, which is cool. See what I did there? You can open up his hook, and this comes off. Now, what I thought was going to happen, and I almost feel like I'm missing something. No, I'm not missing something. Okay, I get it now. All right, trying to figure this out. So, this harpoon piece sets right in here. So you set it in here. And then this part, this is the part that, okay, there we go. So that's what you do with it. You put it in there and it sits in there. So then we can put it in his hand, which the downside I'm going to tell you right now, looking at judging by the size of his hands, it looks a little small. So I'm just going to tell you I'm going to have to be very careful here as I kind of pry to push it in there. That part just fell off. So I'm going to pry and push this in there, and there we go. And I'm going to put this piece back on, and we have us a figure. A full figure. He's full figured, guys. So he's cool though. I like him. No wonder he's a highly sought after piece. He's really got a neat, everything's pretty neat on him and very close to the original with the new upgrade. All right, there you go. So there it is. You can open this up. You can pretend to shoot it out, whatever. But there's your Webstor, guys. Very cool. Again, I like this piece a lot. Didn't know what I was gonna expect out of him, but now that I got him in my hands, see what I mean? You can turn these however you want. Now that I got him in my hands, he's cool. So, all right, guys. I think that's the only video I'm gonna do tonight. I've been gone all day. My son wrestled in the freshman sophomore state in Springfield, Illinois today. He's a sophomore and he wrestled his last chance to do that. He qualified. Of course, he got third in regionals, third in sectionals, and then he went today, but we didn't have very good. Won his first match out of the chute, and I thought, oh man, we could go pretty far, and then just kind of fell on his face the rest of the day. So we got eliminated. We were going to stay up there, but we got home, and lo and behold, like I said, late, and then in my mailbox was this guy. So I had to do the video. I was like, I got to check him out. One, that's the fastest I've ever got anything from AliExpress, which some of my clones would likely, I'm going to say, will be here this week. If he's here now, today's Saturday, I'm going to say midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, probably my other couple clones will show up, so I'll show those off real quick when I get them. Some of their Vales custom 13th Battalion troopers. So anyway, but there you go. There he is. Cool piece. I'm sorry to say, I hate it. You're going to have to pay a lot to get this guy if you don't have him. Like I said, I basically caught him at the tail end of his monster jump from basically 40, 50 bucks up to over 100 because I'll tell this quickly and we'll wrap it up. But so a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I guess about closer to 3 weeks ago, I noticed he was on a pretty high price on Amazon. He was one of the higher priced ones. So I thought to myself, well, I'm going to wait it out. I'll figure it out. So then I started noticing on eBay there was only a couple listed. I bid on one night, and I told this story in one of the videos, one of the figure videos I did before a week or two ago. Basically bid on it. I don't know what happened. I put my snipe bid right at 2 or 3 seconds. I don't think it made it through because my bid was like 50 bucks and it went out at 49. So I'm like, well, I know it didn't go through because that would have jumped that up over 50 if someone outbid me. You know what I mean? So anyway, so then I went to Amazon. It said one in stock. I kept putting it in my cart. Would not let me buy it. It said not available, not available. Kept messing with it. And a few hours later, gone. Listing, everything, gone. Like, he didn't even have a listing. So then I'm kind of like, that's when I hit the, oh crap. You know, the part about collecting that most of you probably realize, and I hope you're still watching the video at this point, that some things are easily obtainable and some things, there's a window. If you don't hit it, you're going to miss it, and you're going to have to pay a lot more than you want to if you can help it. And this was one deal that I was like, I kept thinking, I was like, you know, I'm getting a lot of these figures, and I'm getting them for 20 and under 20. I'm like, oh, you know, and I hadn't, of course, and I haven't been in this line very long. I'm talking about like 2 months maybe. Yeah, like since January. Here is mid-March. So a little over 2 months, maybe 2 months. And I'm like, you know, a lot of them are pretty cheap. So maybe, you know, the demand's not there. So maybe I'll be all right. I think this part of the issue is the supply on these. I don't think they make this, some of these, you know, this is where the new Eternia here, and then we have some with the new box. I need to do that. This is a video for later, but like this box style and Revolution, I got Keldor, you know, sitting over there in the new box style. But, you know, and a couple of those just came out, but I'm just saying, for some of these, like him, I don't know if the waves were made high, or if this is one of those things that all of a sudden, here, I paid $50, and you're gonna find it at Ross and Ollie's, or the Mr. D or D store, or whatever, TJ Maxx, whatever you want to call them, Five Below, because some of them are showing up there. And that's what I'm afraid of, and it was part of the reason why I kept looking at that. I'm like, I'm just gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off. I won't spend 40 something. I've been pretty good. This line's been pretty generous to me so far. Been hitting all of them really cheap and on sale. So I feel like I kind of, you know, almost screwed up big time. You know, I paid 50 for him, but you're not getting. But again, like I said, about 2 minutes ago, you're not getting him at 50 anymore. So if you didn't get him, and I feel like the chances. Great if he shows up at Ross or Ollie's, great. I'm gonna be kicking myself over 40 some bucks, or $40, but you know, it is what it is. So again, my advice is, if you can go find one, I just got this from AliExpress. Here he goes. I don't see anything different. You know, I don't know where the stamping is of the date and all that on the figure itself, but it doesn't have that smell like I discussed him earlier about the clones. He looks legit, box and everything's fine. Like I said, there's the added sticker at the bottom with the Japanese writing on it, so that tells me that it was manufactured, or at least I feel like it tells me it was manufactured, and that they put some sticker on it over there, you know, in China or Japan, wherever, you know, China, I guess China, where it come from. So there you go. So there's my spiel. Hope you listened to it. Hope it helped you out a little bit, because I feel like, and this is one of those rare cases that I'm really pushing something to make you aware of what you're getting into when you try to get this figure. I know sometimes I talk, and I always, if you watch some of my older G.I. Joe Classified videos and some of my Black Series videos, I always sometimes will throw in that phrase, was it worth it for the price you paid? And you know, I don't know that I didn't want to pay $50, obviously. Would prefer to play retail. 24 to 25 would have been great for this figure. And it's a great figure. I feel like this is one of the better looking Masterverse figures that I've gotten. I've got almost all of them so far. I mean, here we're nothing really too new's out just yet, or they've kind of slowed down, but I've got 95+% of these figures already, and I'm telling you, so far what I've opened, this is one of the best ones. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's done really well. I'm very pleased with it. It's got the old classic look with the new flair of the Masterverse. So at any rate, that's it. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. Didn't mean to be so long-winded, but all right. So guys, with Webstor, hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. I'm Beast and Beast Toys. We'll see you.